Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ian is a Weirdo. Do I even have to say it anymore? We got weird shit on my face, some fake blood coming out of. It's making me think of like when someone like gets their like head cut like this, and then like their skull cut, and then there's the brain sticking out. My hair helps that, and I just have a little blood around my mouth because I got hungry. Um, so I am gray. Um, so I decided that I do want to have. I'm not gonna put this on because the fake blood. Fake blood is very sticky. But I decided that I want some like little thingamabobs at the end of like right here on my hood. So I'm going to do that. Ta-da! So I have this yarn. I took the tape off, uh, and I'm like, finding the end. What the fuck? Oh, no way. No way. That was cool. Okay. Um, there's this little string hanging off from where I started. I don't care. It's just gonna um, add to things. So let's see, how far do I want them to go down? Let's see, about this far. So I'm gonna cut this, and this might not be the best way to do it. Just giving something a try. And then I'm going to take a crochet hook. It doesn't have to be the same size that you crocheted with initially. Um, and it just needs to be able to fit through the hole. And then I'm going to take those two ends and just thread them through like this. They're not quite the color of the hood, but they're just, it's magical. Like it's just like a magical yarn. I'm so lucky I found this. So the price tag says $6.99, and I got this for $1 at my scrap exchange. So well, it's mine. Okay. So I'm just gonna add some more pieces, bend it in half, pull through with the crochet hook, and then pull through that loop with the other threads. Well, this likes to get tangled. Should be fun once I wear it once, and it's like, okay, so I'm gonna start with 3 strands and see where that takes me in life. So I'm just like roughly measuring it against the other strands that I've installed so I can get relatively even application. You could layer it if you gave a shit, but am I the kind of person who looks like they give a shit? Looking like this, really? So where did the loop go? Okay, I can't find it, so I'm just gonna back off and do it again. Okay. I'm gonna pull the loop a little bit bigger so I can get, oh my gosh, it's wrapped around my hook. Okay, so this is what 3 together look like. That is gorgeous. I'm also going to put some leaves on, so I'm going to leave some room for adding this later, but we're going to add to the other side. We're going to do the same lengths. I'm not doing any like lopsided work today, on purpose at least. So measuring against what I had. So then we're going to the tip of the other side. Okay, and then looping it through and pulling tight. They don't need a whole lot more than just pulling them through the loop, because they just don't. So get off my case. Okay, this is the most like I wish I had this in every color. I would apply it to everything. Like this is so pretty. If you know what yarn this is, okay. Let me actually. I do have the name of it. Kind of the sticker kind of is in the way. I think it's Perla Trendsetter Yarns, but it might be like Durla or something. Perla. It's probably Perla. Like, so if you know where to find this yarn, please hook a brother up because it's gorgeous and I'm excited to be using it because the minute I saw it, I was like, oh, it's like fairies, and I dig that sometimes. It is a super fine weight yarn. It is definitely more of a fashion yarn situation, but so it's not like you're gonna crochet a hat with this, but yeah, it's definitely a great accent. Jesus, where did the end of the yarn go? Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh god, I can't find the end of the yarn anymore. Cut it too short. I think I see an end. There we go. Nope. Fuck. It's a little frustrating. Are you an end? Or... Okay, remember how I said I wanted all the yarn? Maybe not. Oh, good God. What have I done? Okay, so that's one end. I'm tempted to just like cut into it willy-nilly because it's not like because it's just not like I'll ever find it. Like all the little stringies look like ends, so it's, I really can't tell. Yep, I'm just gonna cut it. We're just gonna do that. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that it is, this piece is long enough, and then I'm just gonna cut it. So please don't judge me for just cutting into the middle of a ball of yarn because I'm just doing my best. Okay, look at me, I'm dying here. Okay. Putting that through that, making that, going in the loop, pull it up, pull it through. Okay, and what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to find where I cut it. Good God, this is such a nightmare. Okay, here is a loose end, so I'm gonna do a slip knot on it, and I'm going to put a locking stitch marker on it. so that we know where she is. Okay. Ta-da! Problem solving. Okay, so now I'm going to put some like leaves and stuff coming off of this. I've done the maple leaf before. Those are really fun, but I don't think it. I mean, the colors are right, but I just don't feel like it doesn't feel like a maple type of witch. Aren't these just fucking gorgeous? It's worth all the trouble. It's worth all the trouble. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. So this is Premier Basics Multi in the color Harvest, and it's really similar to the fall Red Heart Super Saver. So if you have access to that instead, you can do that. So I'm going to try to think about how I want to do it, but we're just going to go for it. Okay, so we need a slip knot. I'm using a 4mm hook, and I'm going to chain up let's just start a leaf right at the bottom. Sorry. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got this pattern. I'm using roughly the pattern by Happy Berry Crochet. Happy Berry is one word. They start by going into the second loop from the hook and doing a single crochet, and then the next they do a half double crochet, and then they do a double, and I could do this in just green or something like that, but I don't want to. I want to use a yarn that kind of looks like this yarn. So I did two, okay, so I did a single, a half double, a double. I'm doing another double. It's a really easy pattern. You can watch it once and have it memorized. I think, did I do something wrong? I feel like I did something wrong. Wow. The number of stitches isn't lining up. Sorry. It's so easy. A caveman could do it. Boo. Okay, so I've got my single crochet there. I've got a half double crochet there. Yeah, okay. I think I did two singles because I wasn't paying attention. I was talking. And then double. So you go single, half double, 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 half double, single. And that's going to kind of create the height differences in the yarn. Okay, so your work should look something like this, like half a leaf, and the chain is the middle of the leaf. Now, if you wanted to hide your yarn end, you could loop it around and weave it in, but I kind of want mine to hang down because mine is going to keep linking leaves. So in the same place that you just placed a single crochet, you're going to place a single crochet again. And then in the next stitch, and I'm not carrying my yarn, which is weird, feels weird to me, but we're doing it. And then the next stitch, you want to do a half double crochet. So basically we're going up the other side, and we're doing the same thing. We're just going around the chain. We're doing down the chain, and then we're doing the 2 single crochets in the bottom, and then we're going up and up the chain and doing the same pattern that we did on the other side. It's pretty simple. They give a better explanation than me, but you know, you're not here for the tutorials, are you? Hope not. Shit, maybe I should have tucking string. Yeah, because it's gonna come out this end. Okay, never mind. Okay, so then we're gonna go back real quick. Sorry. Okay, so you've just done your second, um, single crochet, and now we're gonna turn our work and work back into the chain, and we're gonna carry the yarn with us. So you're gonna do a half double in your first stitch, back around, then you're gonna do a double crochet, and a double crochet, then you're gonna get more yarn, and you're gonna do a half double, and you're going to do a single. So that is how you make a leaf. How they did it, oh shit, I lost my, how they did it, the leaf kind of has some curve to it, and I can't decide if I like that or not, because I mean, it's nice to have texture, but sometimes when it has that texture, it looks like a mistake. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't look like it's supposed to have done that. So I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna continue doing that. Maybe I'll do some leaves that are turned and some that aren't, and kind of see what I feel like. So now we have one leaf with just little yarn sticking out. We're gonna make sure that that doesn't happen again. Okay, so then we are going to chain up as much as you want, as widespread as you want your leaves to be. Just keep in mind the last 7 will turn into the leaf. Okay, so I just chained a random amount. I'm just gonna keep it random so it looks more organic, but you can do whatever you want. I am not your father, believe it or not. So single crochet, half double crochet, double, I wonder if this is gonna work like I think it is. It is now seeming like it won't. So hold please. Okay, so we have half the leaf here. We're turning, and then we're gonna have half the leaf there. And then maybe I can go up the chain and create like a ridge in the middle, and that will get me back to where I started. Because I could hide part of the chain. Let's try both ways. So first I'm gonna try the hidden way. So this is going to put these leaves right on top of each other. So let's just, I'm going to do another single crochet. Do I want another single to make it less like curvy? I feel like it's going to curve a lot anyways. Let's just do two singles at the base. We're going to do a half double, and we're going to hold that chain that we did. And we're going to go around it. So we're going to do a half double, a double. This is so weird. Oh, this is not gonna fit. Oh, I didn't chain enough. Okay, so let's try the other way. See, this is all, you know, I know that there are tutorials about how to do things and stuff like that, but I really just like to experiment with my crochet and just have a good time. So, you know, just do whatever makes you happy. So I am not carrying the yarn, doing a half double, a double. It feels weird because I can feel the stickiness on my face, especially around my mouth, and I'm like, good news is most fake blood tastes good. It is, because it's made, you know, maybe you have it in your mouth and you know, have it spilling out. So it tastes like mint. Okay, so what did I just do? Okay, so half double, and then I'm going to do a single, and then I'm going to go into the very top of the leaf, do a slip stitch. I'm going to try to. Now I have a leaf here, but see how it's kind of like, I mean, if it was like this, it wouldn't be like the worst, but leaves don't really hang like that off of like vines. So I'm going to try to get it back to this position right here. So I'm going through the back of the leaf, and I'm going through the chain once again, and I'm just doing, I think I'll just do a slip stitch down the chain, see if that works. The yarn really doesn't want to be, there you go. So yeah, doing a little slippy stitchy. Don't do it too tight or you're gonna change the shape of the leaf more. But I mean, it's a leaf. Leaves go all directions, so you know, don't be too hard on yourself if things go differently than planned. I'm gonna switch to a metal hook because this is quite it's a little strenuous on the hook, and it just, you know, fours break easily. So so yeah, so I'm gonna go back into that chain that I did before I started the leaf, and yeah, that looks pretty good. So this is what the back of the leaf looks like. You can see those chains or those slip stitches, but then it hangs off kind of semi-normally. Okay, so note to self, do more chains. Alright, so this, get to the end of the orange just for, alright, so I chained and then I'm gonna do the same thing. So now we have a method that we know we can use. So we're gonna go in the second, chain from the hook, do a single crochet, then in the next stitch we're going to do a half double. After using furls, these are so tiny, you're like, oh, like little bird hands. Then we're going to do a double, then another double, and then a half double crochet, and then a single. Then we're going to do that second single in the same space. Turn your work. We're not pulling up the previous chains. We're just going to keep going in the same, I almost called it a chip, the same leaf. And we're going to do our pattern that we did before, that we're going to do quite a few times probably. And then double crochet. This yarn's so annoying. Not the yarn, just like this skein in particular. I find Premier yarn is always finicky about like getting the yarn out, so I don't know if that's just me or not. Okay, and then do a single crochet. Then we're going to go through the top of the leaf, do a slip stitch. Then we're going to go on the back of the leaf and do slip stitches through the chains. Okay, and then back into the chain, slip stitch there, and here is another leaf. So I'm just gonna continue to make these, and I think the colors work really, really, really well with the hood. I mean, they're basically the same. Um, so I'm going to continue to do that, and then I'm going to attach them in the same method where I make a loop, and then I find the center of the chain or whatever, and then I make a loop with the yarn, and I go through the whole, pull the loop through, pull it through a little bit more, and then wrap the loop around the two ends. So that's how I'll attach. I don't know how much I'm gonna do. I'm extra, but I don't know what kind of extra I am. I'll just have to get a feel for it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a lot of learning. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.